Hey everyone, Aaron here with yet again a new video series. Now in this video series I will be sharing with you guys not just training but things that are of relative interest to me. Now I've been meaning to start something like this for quite a while now, and I'm finally getting around to it today. And I'd like to start off with talking about everything I've been doing with hand balancing and my handstand push-up training. And you may have noticed on my channel that I've posted quite a few things in regards to this, and I'd like to explain my reasoning behind this. Is that the handstand has always been very appealing to me. I had a friend back in high school that he would always do these hand balancing tricks just in the general courtyard. He'd be doing handstand push-ups on the lunchroom tables and whatnot, and even though it was quite a bit show-offy, I always thought they were really cool. I've always wanted to be able to do something like that. And I've been training for him on and off, but without any real seeming consistency for a couple years. And it was only starting last year, my phone just went off, that I decided to just buckle down and spend a lot of time developing the handstand and moving on to the handstand push-up as I got better. And that was last December. So it's almost been a year now that I've been working on these things. And so one of the reasons why the handstand push-up is extremely appealing to me as well is that my shoulders are not the strongest part of my body. I mean, they're not the strongest part of anyone's body, but it seems more obvious to me is that I have a very decent deadlift, I have a very decent squat, I have extremely decent pulling strength. But whenever it comes to pushing anything over my head, I mean, 95 pounds is a bit difficult. And so, with that being the case, doing the handstand push-up is extremely difficult for me. It's a difficult move as it is, but it just seems extremely more so bringing in the balance factor of being upside down and pressing yourself back up. So with that being the case, I always thought it would be really cool to know that if you spend enough time, very focused time on one thing and just strive at it without getting too off track and just going at it, that you can essentially achieve whatever it is that you want. And with me wanting to be able to do a freestanding handstand push-up, that's essentially what I'm trying to prove to myself. It's not that you can just do them, but that if you stick with something long enough, you'll eventually get it. And so with my shoulders and overhead pressing movements not being my strength, adding in the compounded complexity of balancing yourself at the same time, it seems like something worth pursuing to me. And I've spent a lot of time developing my handstand. It took me all the way from December to about mid-April of waking up just about every morning and spending about an hour doing different progressions and whatnot before I could hold a solid handstand consistently for about 10-15 seconds plus. And since then I've been working on the push-up itself. And I'm almost there. I think it'll probably be a couple more weeks before I have the full range of motion where I can touch my nose to the floor and press myself back up. But I guess one of my main points with this one is that if any of you are out there trying to work on this skill or any other skill, don't get discouraged, because these things take a while. They do take a lot of time. I mean, I've been working on this for almost a year now, and there were quite a few times where I've got pissed off with my progress and not wanting to continue with it anymore, but I've gotten to the point where I've worked this long. What's another couple of months of working at it? So if you guys have something you're working on, it doesn't seem to be working out, try something different, but don't give up, because you'll get it eventually. So thanks for watching. Subscribe.